Hi there, I'm Kill2. I'm with Michael Bolton, and we are on day 1 of Alliance Tournament 9. We have before us Raiden versus DarkSide. On your left, in the red, we have Raiden fielding 2 Slipners, 3 Slipners, a Claymore, a Scimitar, a Hugin, a Cormorant, 2 Sabers, 3 Sabers.
Nice numbers. And on the right for DarkSide in blue, we've got 2 Hurricanes, a Guardian, 2 Curses, 2 Lokis, and 2 Thrashers.
For ranges, it looks like most of the red team, the Raiden team, have come in right on the beacon. They've left a little bit of their support at range. And for DarkSide, they've spread themselves out quite a bit. The Lokis are staggered, and then everything else is staggered behind them, with the furthest stuff away being the Thrashers, the Guardian. Yeah, we're underway.
Yeah, we're underway. Immediately some damage coming into the DarkSide Curse, and looks like DarkSide is choosing to shoot Raiden Dot Sabers.
That's a great shot right there. You can see the Slipners charging across the field, all of them underwebbed, though. Those Loki's doing a good job. It's crazy how fast the Slipners are. There's a Claymore there. I said that before. Yeah. He's actually the one making the most ground, but of course he's the one with the least damage, so hopefully he can get a tackle so that the rest of the Slipners can get caught up at some point.
Yeah, the Curse just entering armor, but is of course armor tank, so he will be receiving reps from that Guardian soon. Both these teams names end with a dot, so they have equal dot power. Should be interesting to see how this turns out. Curse taking some armor damage, but easily receiving reps from that Guardian. So it looks like it's pretty much a stalemate at this point.
This is a crazy fight, though. We have a lot of shield bots on the field for Raiden, and we have smart bombs on the field for them as well. They're going to have to be careful about making sure their smart bombs and their shield bots don't meet at any point. There's a lot of damps on the field. There's a lot of neutralizers. DarkSide bringing 2 Curses here, which is something we don't see a lot of. Potentially a lot of tracking disruption on the field with those 2 Curses. So that could mean between the webs and the tracking disruption that Raiden's going to have a really hard time getting any of their damage applied here.
Yeah, and a lot of destroyers onto the the Raiden Dot team, all providing those just basic tackling skills.
Well, in fact, actually, on a team like this, the Sabers might be some of the most important damage sources because they can actually put a lot of pressure on something like the Curses. And obviously, most of the bigger ships, the Slipners and the Claymore, are going to have that E-War pressure on them. We did lose the Raiden Scimitar right there, so that is definitely a huge blow to Raiden. Yeah,
meanwhile, the Raiden targeting DarkSide's Guardian, trying to trade logistics on this. But Guardian going down pretty slowly, so we'll have to see how that works.
Yeah, well, I guess he does have pretty much the whole Raiden team on top of him. Nah, a couple of the battlecruisers, certainly all the Sabers. Most of the battlecruisers catching up. I'm kind of surprised that DarkSide's Lokis haven't been able to give the Guardian the room he needs to stay free, but there goes another Raiden ship.
They shot right through that Hugin, all that Hugin's armor and hull. The Guardian slowly going down, about 1/3 armor, but those looks like there's some armor bots on him.
Yeah, and he is actually creating some of that distance now. I mean, there's still some ships there, but he's doing exactly what he needs to, which is trying to get away while all of the Lokis try to peel those Slipners off so that he can get free. Looks like some of the support's actually going to be the next target from DarkSide. They're going to try and take some of those Sabers out to give a little more flexibility to their team in terms of mobility.
Yeah, no. DarkSide's in a pretty good position. They haven't lost a single ship yet. But if that Guardian goes down, it might be difficult for them just because they've been relying on a lot of reps so far.
Guardian going to hang in there. I mean, again, the longer this goes, the harder it's going to be for those battlecruisers to catch up. And there goes a Slipner. So now just 2 Slipners and a Claymore left. Still those Sabers in support, and they can actually do a lot on their own. But this Guardian's still hanging in there. This is a really close fight for him. He's getting into structure again now, so yeah. maybe actually going to lose that ship.
Yeah, he's bleeding into structure, but he's even losing structure damage very slowly. He's doing a great job of just avoiding damage. Meanwhile, the Raiden Dot Slipner taking a lot of shield damage. Should be going down pretty quickly. And up.
Guardian down.
Yep.
Nice job. I think that's a real testament to the strength of the destroyers in this tournament. We did lose another battlecruiser. Whoa. Oh, how about that?
Yeah, no. There's a... it looks like... What are these curses? These curses have been putting not only their basic E-War, but a ton of drones on the field. This field, you can see it's obviously just cluttered.
You know, it's actually interesting that you mentioned that. There's a lot of, well, I don't know about a lot. There's at least some ECM drones on the field, fielded by the DarkSide team. So that's something to note. ECM drone's an interesting choice over
this
damage
Thrasher.
drones or rep drones.
This Thrasher is a real hero. He is surviving with the sliveriest of slivers of structure, slowly regaining shields.
And the last Slipner did go down for Raiden. They're definitely worse and worse off here. The Claymore's going to be the next target. It looks like that Thrasher is going to survive.
Oh, yeah, no. The Thrasher, very sturdily tanked ship, for those of you who don't know. The Claymore taking some armor damage. And I think once this Claymore goes down, it's just going to be a matter of cleaning up those destroyers.
Yeah, there goes the Claymore. As I was saying before, I do think this, even though the match went the way of DarkSide, it's still, I think a lot of what Raiden was able to get accomplished was done by the Sabres. They're, and I guess the Cormorant as well. They're really strong ships. They're so cheap in this format that we're just going to continue to see tons of them filling up those bottom slots throughout the tournament because they just can get so much done.
Those Sabres, always a favorite. The Sabre, for those of you who don't know, the bonuses are just really above and beyond all of the other dictors. Yeah, it looks like...
In fact, this Curse is taking a ton of damage. He's half armor.
Yeah, exactly.
And for some reason, they're not killing anything. I wonder... There goes the Sabre, finally. You would think with the Lokis on the field, they'd actually have a pretty easy time taking care of these destroyers. They can get webs on there and nude them or whatever it is they need to do and kill them real quick. Here goes the second one now.
Yeah, exactly. I think maybe if Raiden can get a shot off on that Thrasher, but other than that, this game is pretty much in the bag for DarkSide, proving that their dot is in fact stronger than Raiden Dot's dot.
I guess so. Dots sure don't matter at all. Match over. Really decisive DarkSide victory, and we'll go back to the studio.